and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So I still have quite a few bits left over from my card making kits. As you can see, lots and lots of bits. I have them all in these pots as well. Well, not everything's from the card making kits, but there's still quite a bit here. I think I want to do some ATCs. So what I'm going to do is actually go through here, see what we have, what sturdy cardstock we have. Well, actually, I could use the white cardstock that came in the kit, and then we can back it onto something else. So that's just normal, regular cardstock. So let's see how many we can get out of this. So I've got 3. Oh, the other thing that we could make is embellishments. I love making embellishments. So that might be something else that I can do. So I'm going to cut these down. So, there's 2. Let's have a look. So 3.5 by 2.5. I think I've cut this the wrong way around, but never mind. Oh, not quite. That's 2.25. Yeah, right. So I did. I thought I did when I did it. So we've got 3 on there. In theory, we should be able to get 4. So I'm just going to make sure I cut this the right way, like I did with the other one. Otherwise, we're going to lose some bits. So if I cut that 5. So yeah, I'm going to do a series of ATCs, I think, with this. So like I was saying, ATCs measure 3.5 inches by 2.5 inches. So that's what we're doing. Okay, and then just cut these down. So, and I want to make as many as I can. So I'm just going to get these bases set, ready to go. Whether we do them all today, I do not know. But I don't feel like that's 3.5. No, it's slightly over. Just ever so slight, but you know. Right, okay. I think, is that all of the... Oh no, we've got some more white cardstock here. So let's do this bit as well. Okay. Now, you'll be able to hear my kettle in the background. My beautiful daughter is making me a lovely cup of tea. Isn't she just fabulous? So, hubby is at work, and daughter came home early from college. So yeah, we're just having a couple of hours before we go to Costa for some coffees, aren't we, Lucy? So, oh, I like that. So I think we should definitely use that. And add that on. It's got a little cut on the corner, but it doesn't matter. I want to use that. So that postcard, and that can be used for something else. That'll be good for layering up. So just put these down. So these are going to be bases. So the white card's going to be the base, and then all the pattern card stock that I'm using, that is going to be the what I'm going to put over the top. So so I'm doing different sort of ones, but it'll also give strength to our piece as well. Right, I don't think that's not. And all the little strip bits, I am going to use them as well. We can use them as details. So they're just going to go over there. Because I'd like to use as much as I can. Now, I do have these sentiments which we can definitely cut down and use them. So that's of the postcard that was in the kit. Again, it's the only kit that will have the postcard in. And the what do you call it, the postcard and the bookmark. Yeah, right. Last little bit. Okay, there we are. Right, okay, so there's that. Oh, thank you, Lucy C. I told you she's absolutely fabulous.
Ninja.
She is a ninja as well. I think everybody's missed hearing about ninjas, Slow. Your dad doesn't really do it much now. Right, I want those. So it seems like a bit of a waste cutting it all the way around. However, I want those flowers. So I think that'll make nice. Oh, that one will make a nice one as well. That's 2.5. Oh, so there we go. We've got 2 there. Put them over there. I'm going to put those up there. So I'm just sort of going through the scraps and having a look. We've got some more of this foil. Now I like the idea of this foil as... So I might end up cutting a few bits down, but that could be an added layer. So I'm just prepping now. That's all I'm doing. We're just prepping. So I've got another one there. I do like this stuff. It's really, really nice to work with. I think Lady is barking at something. Oh yeah, I was going to say she's probably barking at a bird. For some reason, her and birds don't get on, do they, Lou?
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, she tries and gets them. So she'll sit on the front room window ledge and she tries to get the birds through the window. And if she can't get them, then she cries. She actually full on cries, which is super, super cute. Right, okay, so let's pop all these in. Because like I said, these bits we can use on the ATCs. Now, if I don't use these on the ATCs, then I will use them on the embellishments. Because I think the last thing that I'm going to do to use up this kit is turn the last of it into embellishments. So, we have that which I can cut down. Papers, okay, that can be... use. Right, that's a card base. So the card bases I'm actually just going to pop in with my other card bases. That can be used. I mean, we've got lots. I just want all the scrappy bits because these bits I will use. We can use to something else. Right, okay. And then them. Right, so let me move this. So what we're going to do, I have my glue here. So I'm just going to move that over, and I also have my art glitter glue actually that needs refilling. I was going to clean it, however I do actually love using the art glitter glue, so let's grab that out. Honestly, everything is just sort of... Okay. Right, so this is how I get my art glitter glue now in these big bottles. And as you can see, it just, yeah, it hasn't got one of those thingy lids. I threw away my other bottle, which was very silly of me, because I should have used that to stock it up. So instead, I've got these little bottles that I just fill up instead, and it lasts forever, I have to say. And I got this glue from, I think the website's called something sticky. So yeah, right, I'm just going to clean that off. So when I do this, I do like to use my rag, and I like to take off that extra glue. Oh, I just realised I'd dropped that. So let's put that back away. And let's pick my phone up while I'm there. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to do the same with this so that it doesn't get clogged. And then, yeah, just like that. So all the glue dries in the lid, so you end up with clogs. So it's a really good idea to get into the habit of always cleaning the rims of your pots. So let's see how many we've got. So I don't want them ones. And let's see what we're going to do. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. Ooh, nice. So we're going to make 12 of them. So what I'm going to do to start off with is I'm just going to get, take the needle out. I'm just going to put glue all over here, and those bits that we already cut down, we're just going to stick them on. And I definitely advise using glue for this because yeah, you've got that time to maneuver it, so it doesn't really matter which way around you put the glue. However, I will advise with the silver pieces that you do the glue on your paper and not on the back of the silver, because it's like tin foil on paper, so any sort of like dent or anything to it, it will show up. So yeah, it's really cool stuff. You can do anything. I bet it'd look amazing embossed. And do you know what, I do actually have an embossing folder nearby. I don't have many because I got rid of a lot of them because I couldn't use them. I didn't know how to work my machine properly, and I'm not one for trying to figure it out. Yeah, I get sort of frustrated quite easily there. So as you can see, you can't see where the glue is on the back of that. You can see where I'm pulling at it, which it's really cool. I love it. I absolutely love it. So let me just grab the embossing folder. This actually came free in a magazine, and I just want to see if holding that on there and then just pushing it in with your fingers, how cool that is. See if it works, because that'll be really cool. Sort of. Actually, I bet you if you really went for it, so if you actually, I need something smooth to go over the top, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think what I can use. Oh, what about pen? Yeah, that's smooth over the top. So without using my machine, I just want to see, bearing in mind this has got, that is really cool. So this, can you see that? This has got card on the back, so let's try without the card. I'm intrigued now. And let's see if it works with this one and how well it works. Oh, that is amazing. Wow, can you see that? That looks so cool. And that's not running it through a machine at all. I'm going to do it to all of them because I just think that looks so cool. Okay. So, and I'm not pushing that, well, I am pushing hard for me, but I'm not very strong person, so yeah. But that is just so cool. That looks as though I've actually popped it through my machine. That's just crazy. It really is crazy. So just going across. That is amazing. So we're gonna have silver set, 'cause that, like I said, that just looks absolutely fabulous. So there you go. So that I can't remember where I bought it from. I think I bought it from a local craft store, because I bought some of the bits from a local craft store that are in there, and some bits offline, and I'm sure this was from a local craft store. But anyway, I've been in to see if I can get some more of it, and I can't. I'm absolutely gutted. Right, let's back these on to some card. Okay, so we're going to do that like so. Okay. Oh, that just looks so fab. Right, it's not spot on, but that's fine. I love that. So there's that one. So yeah, so have a play. You know, have a look, see what's in your scrap boxes. Like I said, I'm using the leftover bits from my card kit, and a few of my papers, just like scrap bits that I'd like to use up. I just don't want to bin them because I really like them, and I know there's so much more we can do with them. So yeah, so if you've got the card kit and you've still got a few little bits, odds and bobs and bits and bobs and yeah, all the other bits, yeah, hopefully it'll give you some more inspiration. So I have got quite a bit now of inspiration for the Vintage Treasures card kit. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. I have to say I've absolutely loved having a play with it. Yeah, and I'm sort of a bit sad because once I've used these bits up, I won't have it anymore. So yeah, that'll be it. Which is, yeah, but you know, we're not here to hoard our stuff. We are here to yeah, to play with it and have fun with it. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So that is my plan today. Oh, I didn't cut that very well, did I? But that's fine. So I'm just going to go all the way around and we're just laying them up. Now, I'm not going to make these too busy or too complicated or use loads of stuff on them. I really am just going to use what I've got on my desk in front of me, just because, yeah, the aim of making these was to you know, use these bits up and to try and use every last scrap of stuff that I can. So I know on the how many cards, so I did a card kit. I did one of the card kits that was really special. I love doing that. That was just so surreal. And I made 27 cards, but I still had a few bits left over in the bottom of the box. So I've added them in here. I had a card kit from the 2 private videos that for anyone who's bought the card kit will have seen and will have had links to them. They're in your dispatch email when you get that. Your links are in there to those videos. So I made 5 cards with one, and then I did a mixed media piece with the for the other video, and that was 1 card kit. And then I had a card kit for the launch, so I was pretty greedy with myself. I wanted 3 card kits, and that's how many I've got. So this is literally all the leftover bits from that, and it's just amazing to see how much I've actually managed to make using these. It's absolutely crazy, definitely. So yeah, I've just loved it. So, and then you'll have seen there was a video of showing, just cut this, making an envelope journal, which was inspired by my best friend Claire, who is yeah, has been working with this. Oh, she's been amazing. She's so inspiring. So yeah, so it's been a really, really nice journey actually having a play. Oh, and this has been sort of sat on my shelf for about 18 months. So yeah, not the physical product, but the designs and what I wanted in it and stuff. So yeah, it's took a lot of work to get it to where we are now. So which is really, really nice. Yeah, really nice. I'm going to have that corrugated one on, but I think, yeah, let's have that pink. Do I want the pink on? Oh, yeah, I don't know. Right, let's just put glue all over if we can. So yeah, it's been absolute labor of love. I've loved it. It's, yeah, everything with the first collection, and you guys made it possible. You know, you're absolutely fab. You always have sort of yeah, those moments where you think, oh no, what have they done? Is this the right thing? Is everything going to work out? And do you know what, guys? Follow your hearts, follow your dreams, because oh, you honestly, if you believe you can, and this is one thing, and my girls will tell you, and this is our little motto: if you believe you can, then you will. If you believe that you can do it, then go for it. You can do it. The only person who is stopping you from doing it is yourself. And you know, if you love something, that'll come through in your work, it'll come through, you know, in your creations and stuff. And yeah, I hope it does for me. I know a lot of you have commented in the past about how you just love my enthusiasm for crafting. And you know what, to tell you the truth, if I could get the whole world to craft, then I would get the whole world to craft. I just think it's such a wonderful thing to do. Oh, that cup of tea is just a perfect. Right, I've got a bit of glue on there, so what I'm going to do is grab my eraser. I think it should come off, she says, but I don't know, because like I said, this is a bit like tin foil. It's really, really strange stuff, but it's really, really cool. Okay, I really wish that I could get more of it. Right, yeah, that's not going to come off, that's fine. So we can use some little bits. Chances are I'm going to end up putting loads. Oh, that looks nice. Right, see, the chances are you're always going to end up putting more glue on stuff. And there she goes, it's done. I like that lace just on there. It just, I don't know, it just seemed to go, didn't it? Just seemed to look nice. Oh, I like that green. This is actually from a Clever Prints paper pad that I was working with when I did, because it was on my desk at the time. So, oh, I like it. That looks nice. So let's cut that down like so. Right, okay. Oh, I love that. I'm just going to work on one at a time. Now we've got this silver, and it's super, super, super tiny roll of tape, and I think it's fabulous. And I'm hoping to get some more colours because they are just amazing. But it's a peel off on a roll of tape, and I have discovered that I think I can get a casing for them as well, so hopefully we'll get a casing. So yeah, well, I say I'm hoping to get more colours. They should hopefully be here in a few weeks, hopefully, but I don't know when I'm gonna release them or what. It's just, yeah, so much to do, guys, absolutely loads, so we shall see what happens. But yeah, they are fabulous. Fabulous, I tell you. So, there we go. Now, I'm not going to lie, they are fiddly to use, but I have not, they were a bit like when I first started using peel-offs. I actually got quite a lot of advice from you guys on how to use them properly, and one of the advices was using my glass mat to stick it to, and do you know what, it really does make all that difference. So if you have a glass mat, stick it to the glass mat first, and yeah, it will keep it in place for you. I think it was my Imagination UK who told me that. So yeah. Right. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, and a butterfly. Wrong colour butterfly. Do I dare say it? A candle. No, Dawn. Stop with the candles. Not everything needs a candle. You guys must be so fed up of me and candles. Oh, I like that. I like the layering of that. Oh, I got a bigger one as well. Yes, that. Now that's what we're talking about. Right, I think I'm going to do that. But I'm going to get some dimension, which is in this little pot. And we're going to put it all up on dimension instead. So, to ink or not to ink, she says while inking. Just ever so slight. Don't want too much. Right, okay. So I'm wanting this to be stuck on here. So my dimension is just using some cardboard. So we're just going to pop that on. there. Okay, that bit there, and then this bit. So there's our first piece. So I'm just going to, so this is going to be quite a dimensional ATC, which is really cool. Oh, I like that. Okay, and again, I'm just going to go around the edge. It's pointless doing the whole thing. And then in here as well, so we're going to go with some dimension. Okay, that's that. Now this is where we get our pieces together. Well, that fits fine. And there, I think I need to cut a little bit off. Yeah. Right. Sometimes I actually find it easy just putting the glue, and you'll find I do it quite a bit actually. But popping the glue onto the piece itself. I think that's just because of my hands, so I'm not getting glue everywhere then. Just thinking, may as well pop that one there. Right, okay, so we're just going to glue this down, line it up. Okay, so, oh, I had a bad feeling it was one of the stickers then, but it's not. Right, loving that. And then the last one, so again, I'm not adding any more ink to my dauber. I'm just using what's on, because I just, like I said, I just want a light ink of it. Actually, yeah, tone that down. So let's get another bit of dimension. Okay, so I'm going to stick that bit there, and then that bit there. Might just be what we need actually. Don't need any more, no. And then glue that down as well. So let's stick that on. Okay. Oh wow, that looks amazing. Oh, I'm loving it. Right, I'm gonna bring in Rusty Hinge. Where's my Rusty Hinge? That's no. Where are you, Rusty Hinge? Oh, do you know what? I can't find. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, I know it's here somewhere because I've been using it loads with this collection. I need to change my dauber really, but yeah, it just goes perfectly with it. I love it. Oh, there we go. See, that just looks so much better. Right, okay, just up this edge, and then I think a word on that one, and we're done. But how cool is that? I think that looks lovely. Right, so move that up there, and then, oh no, I want a small one. Let's see. Keep on believing. Oh, happiness. Let's do happiness, and I'm going to do it as a banner as well. So to do a banner, what I intend to do is I cut up the centre, and then I cut from each corner to that centre point, and it always gives me a really nice banner shape. So I'm going to have that, if I can, just slightly tucked under there. There we go. Oh, I like that. So that is my first ATC. So let's get the next one. So I'm going to go with this one. Now we don't want to spend too long. Let me just check the time. So we've been on half an hour and we've only done one. That is shocking. That is terrible. Oh, I want to use that glue up as well. Right, let me have a sip of tea. Actually, let's work on two together. Why not? Let's do two together. So loving that paper, but I want torn edges. So let's just tear down that. Okay. So yes, it's quite plain. However, oh, I like that. So yeah, let's do that. Right, I'm going to come in again with this and just put some colour in down that side on this one. Okay. Because what I'm thinking is the leftovers from this piece I will use on the other one. Okay, so I'm just going to trim that off, and then we get this, and again just grab this dobber. I'm just going to finish that off, but we're going to go all the way around this time. Okay, just like so, and that I'm going to have in the center. So what we do on this one will determine what comes off this one. So I think it keeps it nice and fresh. I'm just going to bring this back in. Now, so I'm just going to do this piece. I am going to go all the way down because it will go onto this one. Yeah, I like that. So just going to put some glue on, and then we're just going to stick that on there like so. And then whatever's left on this one, okay, which actually fits in there perfectly. So if I just do this edge, and then what I'm thinking is, the weather is absolutely awful today. I'm not even joking, guys. It's really, really bad. Right, I want to use some of this again. So what I'm going to do is, when I find the end, so I'm not going to lie, the end's there somewhere. Okay, where are you, Mr. End? I don't know why I'm looking, because there it is. So you can feel it. Right. So what I'm going to do is, on this one, we're going to do a border. Okay. So I'm going to go all the way around and give that a border. And then this one. Okay. And then the last piece, oh, down there, like that. So this one's got a nice like a full border. And then on the other one, we'll just go down the two sides. So we've got a choice. We can either just fold them over, which I think I might do, because I've got some more card that we can go over the, there we go. There we are. And what I might do is just stick, yeah, I might stick that just on there. So let's grab our glue and let's glue this down. So that's just going to give you a little bit of extra security by just folding it over. So that's what we're doing there. Okay. So I need to get this the right way, because this is actually the gums paper that's in. I got these to make stamps with, and yeah, I haven't made one stamp. How mad is that? I've ended up using it for other things. So there's that one done. Okay. Right. One of those sheets. Yeah. So for this one, once we've done this one, so again, just going to grab this. There it is. So I want a piece that runs down this bit. Okay. And we want a piece that runs down this bit. It's all those tiny little details, isn't it, that just make all the difference. They really do. Okay. Right. Like so. And like that. And then I'm going to do the same again. We're just going to pop our glue all the way around, like so. And then get the gum side, which is that side, and stick that on. And like I said, this is just extra security. I mean, on the other one we haven't, and I do believe that they will stay on, so it's just whether or not, how you feel. But yeah. Okay, so there's that. Now we just need to pick some images to go onto them. Okay. I do like them. How cool do they look? They look really cool. Right, images. Now we could go with the clock. I have lots of the clocks in here. I have lots of, oh, I like the window. Now I know I only have one of the windows, but just because we've got the same background doesn't really mean that we need to have, you know, the same thing on here, if that makes any sense. There he is. I knew we had a little owlie. Oh, I like him there. So yeah, I want him there. Thinking that I want this on as well, which is, I know, looking very strange, guys. Always looks very strange when I create. Oh, do you know what? Oh, I like that. Yeah, right, okay. Makes no sense, I know, but I really like it. Oh, we've got 2 owls. That's good to know. Right, so I'm going to glue this down like so. And these ones I will keep flat. Okay. Oh, I like this. They've just worked so well, haven't they? They just look absolutely fabulous. Okay. And then, and like I said, I'm not inking around these because I think I quite like the cleanliness of them. Because we've only got really ink around the torn elements. Okay. Oh, we're going to have Keep On Believing on there because it just works. Although, let's have it in the centre. I was going to have it off to the side, but you know when you're just looking at something, you just think it just didn't look right. So it can go off to the side, and then we're going to have the Discover on this one. And that one we will. So, like so. Just trim that down. Yeah, I like that. And then I think maybe a few sequins. Just gonna drop the colours on. I'm not even gonna think about them. Because we can get into all sorts of trouble that way. Right, they all happen to be more or less the same. So, and it just brings in, oh, lady. She's honestly, she always snores in my videos now. Mind you, you should see the way that she's laid out. She's proper sprawled everywhere. She's so cute. Okay. So that is another 2 done. How nice is that? Right, let's move these out the way. Put that back over there. Have another sip of tea. What time are we on? Oh. 40 minutes. That was a bit better. There you go. How gorgeous are those? Oh, picking up my my tape. Right. Okay, so that's 3 done. So let's move these again off to the side. Let's grab some more. Let's have a go at some of these metal ones. Right. So these can be a set of 5. So we've got a set of 2, a set of 1, and now a set of 5. So what I'm going to do first of all is I want to come in with the rusty hinge, and I want to put ink all the way around the edges of these. Yeah, So I just think that will work really nicely. Okay. Now I do want to bring in some papers as well, because I don't want the whole thing to just be the silver. So we'll have a look in our little scrap pile of card once we've done this. Okay, like so. All the way around like that. And then the last one, it also helps just tie it all in together, especially if you haven't cut it correctly like I didn't on this one, as you can see. Right, okay, so there's that. Now we've got quite a few bits of papers here that we can most certainly use, and I just want to use little bits of them. Oh wow, the weather, honestly, it has, I don't know if you can tell because I've got my lights on. Let me just bring in a bit more light actually. But it's all of a sudden got very, very dark, and it is absolutely pouring it down. I was hoping that it wouldn't be as bad. So yeah, it doesn't look great. But we have to go out. We are going to go to, we're going to Costa, but Lucy has to go to the doctor's first and get her booster. She's now eligible for it. Right, do you know what? I really like this. I think I want to add some bits of this on to a few pieces. So this is a really good way of using up your scraps, especially if it's like stuff you don't want to get rid of. Right, I'll chop that down. What else do we have? I don't want any more of the metal. Oh, I like that one. So maybe that there. Oh, I like that. Right, do you know what? I think I want a bit of this in with these as well. Okay, on that, and a bit on that. Yeah, right. Okay, so let's get these stuck down on here, because I think I like how all of that is looking. So yeah, I love playing around with scraps. You can do so much with them as well. The key is not to limit yourself, and not to limit like what you're, oh yeah, you know, not to sort of be too, I don't know the right word, like too perfect with them. You know, just go with the flow. When I work with my scraps, I tend to do the first thing that comes in my head. Now, I have noticed recently, especially with working with my own collection, I have become one of these people that has, has started being very fussy and very like, now I know how you guys feel. It's like I have designed these collections and I want it all to be perfect, and I'm overthinking continuously with it. But actually, when I stop, like I have done today, and we're just using the scrap bits, and I just play, and I don't overthink things, and I just go for it. Oh my goodness me, it is just so freeing. And especially when you're playing with those scrappy bits that you just normally wouldn't, you would just put in the bin. But I mean, look at these ATCs. How amazing are they looking? And if it wasn't the ATCs that I'm doing now, we could do, we could do a snippet roll. We need to do a snippet roll. I think my next video using these scraps up is a snippet roll. I need to do one, guys. Oh, how amazing will that be? So instead of doing the embellishments for the next video of using up these scraps, yeah, we're gonna make a massive snippet roll, use everything up, and then create embellishments and cards with them, or journal pages or journal cards, or yeah, just Wow. I haven't made a snippet roll for about 2-3 months. What is going on? I am obsessed with it. I think, yeah, why haven't I? I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. But the thing is I think we're going to use up quite a lot on here. Right, I love these, but I'm going to take off the rings and we're just going to have the black bits on, and I want them all to have one each in varying sizes. Yeah, just so that you can see a different way of using them. And the other thing that I've got a lot of is the handles, but you know what, they are amazing for so many different things. They actually work perfectly in my journal, the envelope journal, as to tuck in like the envelope bits. I mean, how cool is that? The flowers can be sitting in them. So let's have the right, because we're going to turn these black ones handles into sort of a flower. I need another big one, so there's one there to go on there. Right, okay, and then we'll reach in once we've done all the cutting, and I'll get the buttons out of the bottom for the centres. So all I do is I just cut that bit off. I just turn it into, like, go around. Now you can make this into a 3D flower. So when you look at the image, I don't know if you can see, we've got it's got sort of lines. If you just snip down those lines, but not all the way to the centre, you want to keep some bit into the centre like that, and then just come in with your finger. Now I've got no nails. I need to do my nails desperately. I was going to do them today, but we're crafting instead, so it can wait. Yeah, you then get a flower. And then what I found is, let's stick this down, because these look fab as little flower pots. Well, I personally think so. You can then stick that over the top, and look, it's a little flower out of a flower pot. And then you could just grab either one of the buttons or one of the sequins and use that for your centre. I mean, how amazing is that? How cool is that? I just think it's really, really cool. I love it. Now I'm wondering whether or not I want a few more flowers on there. So the ones that I've got the white borders on, I will be cutting those white borders off. But don't just look at these images and think you've got to use it as, I mean, this is a handle. Or it could be a door knocker, it could be anything. I know it's a handle because I know where it's from. Because I took the photo of it. I've been intrigued by it ever since I bought it. So yeah, it just had to be part of it. But don't look at things at how, you know, they're supposed to be. Look at them differently. Look if you can change them into something different and reuse it. I mean, some of the stuff that I've seen you guys turn things into, oh wow, honestly, you're just all fab. You're all amazing. So pop that on there, and I definitely think we need one more because I can't just live with two. So yeah, I think that this is one of the ways we're going to use these ones up. Well, I do love them as a flower, but I also love them. Our lovely Claire, she used hers as a closer for her folio that she made. They can be used as corners, so you can actually turn them into a corner piece on a book, which is really cool. What else can they be used for? Yeah, so many different things, guys. Loads of different things. Right, I'm just going to pop a little bit in there and grab this sequin to put on, and then a little bit in there. And let's grab another sequin, whatever colour comes out. There we go. And I think just a word on that one. Yeah, is what we need. And, well, a few words. So, do things with great love. You've got to love, guys, you've got to love what you do. You've got to love what you're working with. I love these. You know, I designed them. This is how my quirky head works. I look at that. How gorgeous is that? And that's just from a few scraps. Oh, I love it. Do you know what? I want another one of those. One of these under that one. So I'm going to do that. And pop you under there. Just so it looks as though it's sitting in. And then I should have a little tiny one, hopefully. I can't remember how small they go. That size should be fine. And then have that one just sat underneath. Oh, yes. Yes, that works. Who was it who gave me the idea for the flower pots? I think it was my sister-in-law who gave me, one of my design team members anyway. Oh, that's awesome. Right, okay, so let's do these. So I don't think I'm going to get around to doing these ones today. But I'm just going to, I'm actually going to stop the camera now because I'm going to do exactly the same as what I've just done on here. Just change the words, but each one's going to have 3 flowers on. So I don't think you need to see me thing another 4 times. But that will complete this set. But I'll show you the bigger one of how that looks. But oh, I love them. I absolutely love them. So I'm just gonna bend all of these, like I say, just, yep. I want to glue this down. So that's just gonna go there, glue that down, and that's just gonna sit over the top. And then I'm actually going to go root into the bottom of here because I do have some buttons. I'm going to put a button in the centre of that one. I'll probably put buttons in the centres of the other ones as well. So then I'm going to grab this bit and put that in there. And then, oh, there's a nice small one. And that one's just going to go there. So I know whereabouts I'm going to put our sort of little flowery things. That's a bit too big, that one. I either need, yeah, right. So these ones should be fine. I know I said I'd stop the camera and then I'm just keep on going. But I think I really want you to see this one finish. And then I promise I'll turn the camera off. And then, yeah, I might finish those ones off camera as well. I'm just going to see how I go. But yeah. So we shall see. So I'm just going to do these. Put some glue on and then that can just sit in there. Oh, I just think that works really, really well. I'm so pleased with that. Now, I need the tiny little... Oh, I'll just drop them all. But that is fine because we've got the buttons. So I'm going to pop a button in there. And those buttons really do work. I love them. So these little bits that I'm using now, these are actually... They are part of the card kit. You do get a Weed and Wonderful pack, but you can buy the pack separately from my shop. But like I said, I mean, the purpose of this is we're just stash busting. But I do get asked a lot of questions, like where I get bits and pieces from. And these are ones that I definitely know where they came from. So, yeah. Okay. Right. So, I'm just going to pop a bit of glue on there, stick that on. Bit of glue, and then I'm just going to grab that button, and it's a bit big for that, but it looks fine. Oh, I love that. Right, oh, I'm gonna have a friendship, so I'm just gonna do that at an angle. Yeah, so let's glue that down like so. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so that is 2 of them done. So you can see that I'm going to tweak just placement of them, but how gorgeous are those? So I'm going to do the rest, the other 3, and I might do those other ones and I'll come back because we're already on 54 minutes. So I'll come back when I've done them, I've done these, and yeah, I'll show you them all. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I am back. Right, I have done all of those, so let's just go through. So the ones I did off camera is I did that one and that one off camera, and then I did these ones as well off camera. So those are all the ones that you haven't seen how I made. So I did just basically very similar to all the others really. And then these are the ones, these ones are my favorite. Absolutely love them. So we have those as well, and then we also have that one and that one, and then this one. So those are all my ATCs that I have made. So and they're just gorgeous. I think they would work really nicely in a journal, or you know, or I might give them out. So yeah, anyway, that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much. I hope it's given you some inspiration. I haven't used hardly as much as what I was wanting. I wanted to use some of this washi tape, but we can use this washi tape on the snippet roll, because I'm definitely going to use the very last of these bits up, creating a snippet roll, because I think yeah, it's definitely the best way to go. But I'm going to leave it there. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Links are in the description box below, do check them out, and yeah, I will see you again in another video very soon. But until then, happy crafting everyone. Bye.